Number 12, Joe Harris. Starting at center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 31.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was. Led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, DA. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol in at the 5. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Pass to Davis. Over Irving, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. Davis has got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles. The Nets on offense. Harden outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
LeBron against Harris. Caldwell-Pope outside. Pass to Schroeder from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders. And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Allen. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
And Allen drops them both. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Caldwell-Pope passes to Schroeder. He can't get that one. Some solid defense there from Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. LeBron outside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Free throw good, LeBron. You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
Here's Schroeder. James Harden picking up that last basket. James, the pass to Gasol. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Irving looking over the floor. Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got his third basket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
LeBron against Harris. James, and it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Count that one.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here is Irving. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And they pick up 2. And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that. He knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
And it's tied up with that one. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
We know he's one of the best offensive players in the league. What I've seen lately from Kyrie is an improvement in his focus on the defensive end.
Here's Caruso. Passes it to Harrell. And the pass to Horton Tucker. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 3. 1:57 left here in the first quarter. Shots good by Green.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Kuzma outside. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. That one's good, Irving. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Pass to Harold. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harold's strongest attribute offensively.
Now here's Jordan. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he banks in the layup.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Kuzma. And Irving pulls it down. Nets leading by 8. Here's LeVert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Feeds to Morris. Tries from 7. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Irving. Fires from deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense. And I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Morris. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. Lakers trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kuzma kicks to Harrell. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Kuzma can't get it to go. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Kuzma passes to Horton Tucker. Now Kuzma. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And a wide open look for Irving. Buries the open 3 to cap the break. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Irving. And it's good, 2 points. Davis has got 6.
Nice body control. I like that Davis kept his composure after taking the hit.
Levert against Schroeder. Here's KD. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Durant's got his first 2 points. Lakers trail by 13. Pass to LeBron. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
No one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop. And that thing is a deadly shot.
Now here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gasol's in the post. He's against Allen. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Throw good, Gasol. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Nets. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Lakers trail by 17. LeBron up top, guarded by Harris. And Davis throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Brooklyn leading by 15, and Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible, and he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical, gets blocks but doesn't get pulled out of position, does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball.
I'll tell you, Shooter's a tough kid. You see the added strength. We'll see if he can complete the and one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Down low, it's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Nets leading by 12. Outside, KD. Over Caldwell Pope. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Now the Lakers on the break. And the shot goes down. Caldwell Pope's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, AD attracts so much attention. He's learned to stay patient and just locate the open man.
Durant trying to break free. And Harden with the stuff.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for Karis
Mind the
LeVert.
lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now, here is Harden. Following the miss by Montrezl Harrell, fires the three. Jordan, great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 15.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
James kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Lakers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Luwawu subbed in for Joe Harris. Free throw good, James.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver. Boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Now here's Irving. 12 points for him. And he gets it to go.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And finished off by LeBron.
You can't give a steamroller like LeBron that kind of opening. He'll bury you every time.
LeBron against Harden.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's James. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 15 points. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better at handling the basketball than Kyrie Irving?
If I'm being honest,
yes.
No. He's just another level player at that position with the ball.
You said no because you forget about Isaiah Thomas, Allen Iverson, Steph Curry. Listen, Kyrie Irving is a guy you can always compare to. Don't say no.
Okay.
Like those guys don't exist.
All right, my bad. You're right.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 10-point game. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Harris outside. And here is Allen. Here's Irving. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
A man of many moves. Kyrie's showing us a little of everything tonight.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's KD, following the basket by LeBron James.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now here is Harris after LeBron James's miss. Here's KD. Offensive rebound.
So difficult to defend Kevin Durant without fouling him. At his size, once he gets that ball above his shoulders, there's not much you can do.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That free throw good from Durant.
You know, he was the college player of the year, the first freshman to ever do it. We all knew Kevin Durant would be special.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And KD drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
The drive by Schroeder. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Schroeder's got 5.
And for Dennis Schroeder, that's a shot the defense will give him because of his ability to blow by people.
Irving for 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Back to Schroeder. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Second shot opportunity, and Davis puts it in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's the pass to KD. Releases. Keep it alive, and slam dunk by Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 5. And he uses the glass on the layup. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And it's LeVert in for James Harden. And the shot goes in.
Teams try to play Kuzma physical, but he has the strength to power right through contact.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Pass to Harrell. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to LeVert. Passes it to Luwawu. The 3 kept alive. The second effort, and Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
What I like about that play, DeAndre Jordan not just looking to corral the miss, he's looking to finish the job.
To the inside, and Harrell slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Irving. 19 points in the game. With the putback. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 8 points.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Here's Horton Tucker. Six on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Caruso, no good. 3-on-3. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to LeVert. Here's Irving. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets lead by 13. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Morris is out there with Harrell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's LeBron James. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That one goes in. Irving's got 21 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the dunk by LeBron.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated. And it's been that way all night.
To the middle, here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Beautiful pass, LeBron. Fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. That's good from Harris on the assist by Durant.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Karis LeVert. And then for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis comes in for Morris. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Alex Caruso. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Now here's Caldwell Pope after the miss from KD. Caldwell Pope against Durant. Here's Davis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
What a good-looking shot from Anthony Davis. Has a natural feel from the mid-range.
Now here's Durant. Harden outside. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. The kick out to Irving. It's stolen by Schroeder. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Harrell trying to get open. It's Davis. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Harrell. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. The pass to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Now here's LeBron. Here's Davis. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Allen.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Goes up again, and the layup is good.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
He doesn't get the second one. Brooklyn leading by 14. And stolen by LeBron. Fast break, the Lakers. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Incredible anticipation by LeBron. Kickstarts the break.
Nets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. KD looking around. That's tipped. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
with the inbound pass. And again, no good by Brooklyn. On the wing, Davis, defended by Durant. Schroeder outside, pass to James. Lock at 6, back to Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists in the game.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
Now here's Durant. Over Davis. Allen passes to Harris. Outside, KD. Over Caldwell Pope. Durant, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
KD with it. Kicks to Irving. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on LeBron James.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 9. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 48 seconds left in the game. And that one's good by Davis.
This just in. AD is not going to buckle up and fold. He's unafraid of the moment.
Pass to Irving. Launches it. And no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Hill.
We'll credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 5. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Caldwell Pope finds James. Outside for Caldwell Pope for 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. And an intentional foul right there.
At the line, your next. Irving. 2 shots.
2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
James with a deep three. Los Angeles with another miss. So it's the Nets picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
It feels amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.